G'day and welcome to the first episode of Down Under Sports for 2020. We hope everyone's staying safe and that isolation hasn't gotten the best of you.
Things are starting to ease in Australia and restrictions are starting to go away and a sense of normality is coming back, which only means one thing, that Down Under Sports returns.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think we'll be able to get started and talk about the sport that we love, which is football.
Yep.
So Chris, I know usually you start asking the questions first, but I want to ask you first. In general, with football coming back, do you think it was a good decision for some leagues like the EPL to return, or do you think it's half the season's been finished, there's a bit of a timeline, it's dangerous? What do you think?
Well, you know what, Andrew, I love sport. I could watch sport all day, every day if I could. But I wanted the Premier League to be null and void because I'm a United supporter.
And you're a null and voider.
Correct.
Just like the rest of them.
But, you know what, I'm a realist too, and Liverpool do deserve to win this title, and they will.
I've been thinking in the last couple of months, and at some point I actually started laughing because this could have been the most Liverpool thing of all time.
Correct.
You work so hard, you come up short every now and then. The last 10 years, the Gerrard slip. Last season world record place to come second, 97 points, and all of a sudden we're 25 points clear with 2 months to go, 2 games to win, and a global pandemic happens.
Correct.
This could only happen to Liverpool.
It could, you know what? And I remember back in October or November of last year, we were doing a show, and you were telling me, I can't wait until March, because that's when we're going to win the league. And you were so close. You were so close. It was like a game or two away. But you know what? It's going to happen. Either it's this week or next week. You guys are going to win. You deserve to win. And let's roll on to the 2020-2021 season.
Exactly. So we play against Everton at Goodison Park.
And you have a chance to clinch the title.
And we do.
Results go your way.
So what we do need is we need Man City to lose their next game against Arsenal, and then we just wrap up 3 points. And who knows? It could be a dream. Could be winning at Goodison Park. Could be winning at Everton, and rubbing it into our neighbours' faces. So that'd be amazing. The next best thing could have been at United's home ground at Old Trafford, but you take it.
You take it. You definitely take it, Andrew. But what's going to happen now with the parade and the celebrations? It's going to be put on hold, isn't it? Or muted, or
you'd think so.
Celebrations that people just stand in front of their house and wave while the bus comes through. What's going to happen? I mean, you hate to see it, but I love to see it because you guys can't celebrate.
Look, I guess the laws will most likely, I don't live in England, but I'm guessing the laws would be that, the parade won't be allowed.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to figure it out at the moment, but whatever they come up with will be nowhere near as much as what it could have been without this pandemic. But I was in England last year and I was in Liverpool in Merseyside for a good 2 days. If I can tell you anything about the people there, they will not follow the laws. They will not go ahead with this. They will not stay in their homes. They will go out there. They will be crazy. There will be broken stuff across the streets. It will be a madhouse because they've been waiting for so damn long.
Yeah, well, you know what? You guys deserve to celebrate, and as you did last year when you won the Champions League, there was massive celebrations, but it's unfortunate you're going to win it behind closed doors. I was going to be in the actual stands, but you know what? You hate to see it, or you love to see it. I love to see it. Let's move on to my beloved Man United. We're playing Tottenham on a Friday. Andrew, can the Bruno Fernandes-Pogba relationship work? It's the first time they're playing together.
I've already given up on Pogba a long time ago.
Yep.
But maybe this is the player that he needs, Bruno by his side, because he was injured when at the start of the year.
Correct.
When Bruno came, and obviously Bruno's been amazing for you guys.
So just before the pandemic, we're playing the best football of the season. Bruno was just player of the month, and scoring goals, assisting, and we were in a great flow. And then the world happened, whatever happened, and it's been a rough 3 months for everyone involved. But can they work together? Is this the future of Man United?
I'd like to think that this is Pogba's last chance if he hasn't already been pushed out the door. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But if they can work together, and if Pogba can be the way he was, like we know he can be in a French shirt or in a Juve shirt, then that could be an amazing midfield duo that could control any team in the world.
Like you, I think his heart's out. I think he's either wants to go to Juve or Real Madrid. I don't see him in a United shirt next season. But the final 6-7 games, whatever there is left.
One last push.
Yeah, one last push to see how they go together. Bruno for me is the future of United. He's the next captain. But it'll be good to see them play together for a bit.
It'd be good. And what do you think about the game? How do you see this panning out?
Well, 4th place is important. Without Champions League, I don't see us getting the stars that we want to get, like the Jordan Sanchos and whatnot. But I think we'll get the 3 points. But it is a very important game. Not just for Tottenham and United, also Chelsea. Whoever finishes 4th has a real chance to sign some really good players on a discounted price.
Yes, of course. And you want to make that top 4. I think at the start of the season, you guys were upping the chance of that happening, and now all of a sudden you got Bruno and you're in with the chance and you're winning some games.
Oh, yeah, we had a horrible start to the season.
Even Rashford, I don't know if you saw the highlights to that closed doors game against who was it? I can't remember. Was it Blackburn or was it someone else? I can't remember. But you did lose 2-1. But I did see the highlights, and Rashford, I tell you right now,
he's had a great season.
He's going to be something special if he just gets his head right. And if he does the right things, because he has some serious talent. You have all the players.
I think he's special already. I think he's special already. He's had a great season.
He's from what I saw, I don't know.
He's still very young. Yeah,
he's still very young. You have all the players, which really annoys. It makes me happy that you're not doing well, but you have the potential to be up there amongst the best.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And in the Champions League every year. So,
let me ask you this: do you think United will get Sancho next season? And if so, will we contend for a title?
I'll answer your question with another question. Will you make the Champions League?
That's the most important thing.
And if you don't get
Champions League, forget about Sancho. He ain't coming.
He's probably top 3 hottest property at the moment with Werner, with Mbappe obviously, with Haaland, and Sancho. And Kai Havertz as well. So if he's with any smartness to himself, he will not go to a club that doesn't have Champions League, because he should be at a club that he can play.
Well, Bundesliga's been back for 2-3 weeks or whatnot, and I have been watching a bit of it, and he's really impressed me. He scored a hat-trick the other week, and he's so fast and such a young talent. I haven't actually seen a lot of him play, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. But it's all about that 4th Champions League spot. No Champions League, forget about it. But let's talk a bit about Chelsea. They signed a great striker there, who I know we were interested in. I think
I'd like to say it hasn't been official yet. So a small part of me is hoping that it's not official.
Yep.
But they have agreed terms, but more than likely looks like they're going to go with Chelsea.
Yep. Which player are we talking about?
Timo Werner.
That's the one, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you mentioned his
name.
No, I can see my notes here, but it's okay.
So United, Liverpool and Chelsea were after him. For whatever reason, he chose Chelsea. How do you think he will pan out in the Premier League?
I honestly don't think, and maybe it's biased, I don't think he'd do well at any other club in the Premier League other than England. Sorry.
What?
Other than Liverpool.
Say what?
Other than Liverpool.
Yeah.
Other than Liverpool, because I like the way we play, and I see the way he plays.
Yep.
And I think he would suit that very well. But the only problem with us is, and I know I'm talking about Liverpool now, we should talk about Chelsea, is that who do you take out for Werner? And I think that's where we went wrong. We can't spend 80 million on a player that's going to be sitting on the bench to our front.
Yeah, definitely.
But will he succeed at Chelsea? Hit and miss? I'd say no.
I say yes. I say he's going to succeed. He's going to be a great player and a club legend. I've watched him play, the past 2-3 weeks, as I mentioned, but he's just bagging the goals.
He's a quality player, and I'd love to have him.
Germany have got a loaded squad, don't they? I mean, they're going to be a powerful team for the next 10-12 years.
It'd be great to see them in France. And I think they're the 2 best national teams at the moment.
Definitely. Well, that pretty much does it. That pretty much does it. I can't even talk right now. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Before we go, what do you think they should do with the Champions League? It's a knockout tournament.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot easier for them to finish off. I personally think that they're going to continue it, but
I don't think they will continue it, Andrew, unless they do some sort of bubble like the NBA is. Say all the teams are in Dubai for 6 weeks to play out the last, so-and-so games there, quarterfinals, whatever. I don't see them travelling from France to England to Germany
travelling.
Yeah. I don't think it will happen unless they do the NBA bubble. Saying we're going to stay in Dubai, we're going to stay in Moscow.
Finish off the leagues, and then we'll just smash out 3 or 4 weeks worth of Champions League, and that'd be amazing for
It'll be amazing.
It'll be like replacing the Euros for the year.
In a way, yeah, but sure, why not?
let's
Let's
do
put it that way.
I think that'd be awesome. All right, well, it's been good to be back.
It's been great. We'll be back, once a week, and not just football. We've got tennis, we've got basketball coming up too. So, Andrew, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram. I've learned how to say my name now.
Oh, great! How do you say it?
Over isolation, I spent my time.
Is that you spent the last 3 months?
Yeah,
oh,
took me a while. __ AA Andrew T. So Andrew T.
Is it 2 T's or 1 T?
So wait, A.
Oh wow.
Andrew T. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
But with 2 underscores at the front.
Oh, say it again.
So __
We'll provide a link.
A Andrew T.
Great. Guys, you can find me on my new Instagram, CD Spreezy. And we'll see you all next week. Andrew, thank you for the lesson in the Instagram handle there.
I thought I knew my name
Oh,
but
great. Good to be back, everyone.
Isolation certainly got the better of me.
Good to be back, everyone, and stay safe. Much love.